They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a...
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding an escape route. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Allen. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Randall. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Utah, 0.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third down, he drops to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Allen. Bears the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tar Heels offense will come out first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give out of the gun. At the 20, he's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for space, it's Thomas. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work for the first time. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
That's the end of the first
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
7, Florida Atlantic 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to keep.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Carolina 14, Florida Atlantic 0.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Finds his man, it's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Florida Atlantic, 0.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Kirk, they've got a guy as a go-to receiver who doesn't necessarily terrify a defense, but he showed a pretty good connection with this quarterback.
And I think the other thing he does is he runs great routes. I mean, running the right route in the right depth and being consistent is a big part of the reason why he's become the go-to target for this quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Davis. Has the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Battiato. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's lost. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Tar Heels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, North Carolina. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Let's get back to the action, getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Battiato. He's got it in the open. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, UNC.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Buffaloes will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good.
That keeps the score with North Carolina 20.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 96, set to kick it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Oh, he breaks free. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense does everything that they need to do as far as the receivers downfield, but they forget about the check down. He gets it to the running back, and he's got room to pick up some positive yards.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The Buffaloes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll field it close to the 50. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Throws it to the right. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. Working clock with the ground game. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. But it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. A handoff to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. Punt is away, but it's not very good. You'll feel this, looking to get out of his own territory. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't lose them. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.